Hello, KYN here again, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Lemmings Migration. Last time we tried to see if we were able to solve Migraine 10, but I unfortunately wasn't able to. And so I'm going to try and see if I can finally solve the level in this video. So hopefully this will be the last video of the series, but it just all depends on whether I'm able to solve the level or not. Because Migraine 10 is the very last level of the pack. This is the only level I have left that's not solved yet. So let's go ahead and see if we can. So this is Migraine 10 excavation site.
Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized. Oh, we can lose one. Yeah, I see. We can lose one. Yeah. For some reason, I kept thinking that I need to save everyone. Okay, that might make a difference. It might make a huge difference, actually. But since we're allowed to lose one, I wonder what loss I can afford here. Three, 4, 5, and then 6 here. Or if I did 2 builders here, another builder here, another builder here, and then another builder here. So that's 5 of them. Hmm. And then leave one basher here, a basher here, and a basher here. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then I have no way to turn a lemming around. And I have 4 diggers. So 1 is used here. Hmm. I mean, see. Hmm. I wonder though. I'm just gonna send 2 like I did last time. Wait a minute. Maybe that's the loss I can afford. Wait, I think we might got it. Okay, and then here I'll max out the release rate and send out 2. And then while this basher is going, I'm gonna make both of them climbers. That might be it. This might be the key I was missing. Let me go ahead and make them both climbers right now. Okay, perfect. Build in such a way so that it creates a platform and also prevents climbers from climbing out to their left. Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and max out the release rate so to contain everyone in that pit. Okay, and then I'm just gonna build with the second climber. Okay, and then dig down. Yes, I believe this will finally get us the level solved. Yeah, that's something I've noticed. Whenever I'm playing levels, I would forget the save requirement a lot. Like, for some very odd reason, I always go under the assumption that I need to save everyone. And then this, like, comes back to bite me whenever the save requirement isn't needed to save everyone. And that we can afford some casualties. Okay, so one builder is here for the foot. Then I need one for the ceiling for the basher to keep going. Oh, and I missed my cue, didn't I? Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that might be too deep, actually. Yeah, that's too deep. I think that's good. Now, I have a feeling that that's too thick. I don't think that's thin enough. And if it isn't, I can always go back and readjust the digger position. But yes, I believe this loss is the key to solving the level. Okay, so the fact that I can lose one here was probably the key missing detail that prevented me from solving this level. Let's see if it's correct though. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. Get there, yes! Okay, and then can they climb out that? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's too thick. So in this case, let me go ahead and make the digger a little further back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't think they can get out that, since I think the column of error is in the wrong place. Okay, then let me go ahead and time skip this. Yes, I believe that casualty right here is the key. Because now I don't spend the digger here. And now I can dig down here to release the crowd. Well, it's a good thing I noticed the save requirement that time. Okay, good. So the column of error is in the right column. Oh, just barely. Oh, wow. Okay, and then that's level solved. Awesome. And therefore, that's level pack completed. Yeah, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. It's a really good thing I noticed the save requirement. Okay, good. And that builder did save the climbers. Now, one final thing left to do is to dig. And that's it. Level solved. Therefore, Lemmings Migration is complete. Okay, and then this poor lemming that's stuck down here. Sorry, but I need to nuke you and end the level and the pack. Congratulations. As the sun rose over the last of the hills, the lemmings looked out onto their new home with glittering eyes. The first thing they did was build a temple to honor the lemmings that sacrificed their lives reaching their new home, and to honor their savior. They couldn't have done it without your wits and perseverance. Thank you for playing. Press mouse button to continue. Okay, and then that brings us back to Painless 1, which I amusingly got stuck on for a couple of minutes. Probably because of my bad eyes or whatever, and I'm only at 30-something. Well, that was my Let's Play of Lemmings Migration, and I managed to complete the entire pack. And out of all the levels here, if I had to guess, it was probably Migraine 10 that might have taken me the longest out of all the levels in the pack. Maybe, maybe not. Because all the other levels took me, like if I didn't solve it in one video, then it took me 2 videos to solve a level. That for those that I got stuck on. And as I recall, Migraine 10 took more than 2 videos. So therefore, that level probably took the longest for me to solve out of everything else. But even then, with the levels that did manage to stomp me, I gotta say, this was a very high quality pack. This was very well done, Nessie. I really enjoyed it a lot. And I especially love the challenges that you put in this pack. And so, and also, I definitely enjoyed my experience for my very first LP of a Lemmings level pack. So I would definitely be doing more LPs in the future. What the next pack I'm going to LP, I haven't decided yet, but I will most likely do another small pack for my second LP, and then eventually make my way towards bigger level packs. In particular, I do have plans to play Lemmings Destination, your second pack. So definitely be on the lookout for that for when I send my replays and feedback. Um, but with the completion of Lemmings Migration, I will be posting my feedback and replays to the level topic pack. But before I do that, let me go ahead and browse the level list here, just to see uh, which ones were my favorite. Because from what I remember, I think I generally had at least a favorite in each rank. Um, Playground was really nice. If I remember, I think that was a one of everything level. Yes, it was a very very nice level, very great solution. So that was probably my favorite at the painless rank. And then here, painless 9. Yeah, that was a pretty good red herring. Although this level wasn't too hard though. Yeah, it was just a matter of getting underneath and then mining from the other side. Lemco Employees was a pretty nice rank finisher for Painless. I really enjoyed it. It didn't take me too long to figure out either. And then Irritation. Dreamscape, that was a really good level to start off the rank. Your Wildest Dreams, that was a very nice one of everything level. Ancient Temple of Lemming, this was another good level as well. Somewhat fiddly, but it's still nice. Pretty good puzzle, I would say. Never getting back together. The interesting thing about Irritation 4 is that I read the feedback from the other players in the level pack topic, and I'm actually pretty surprised that Irritation 4 gave those players problems because I actually found Irritation 4 pretty easy. Yeah, as a matter of fact, if I remember, it only took me like 3 minutes to find a solution. But it's just like you said, Nessie. Some people found it easy, others found it hard. So, for those who found it hard, I'm actually pretty surprised. Incident in the Mine, on the other hand, yeah. Irritation 5 was the very first level where I needed more than one video. So, Irritation 5 would definitely be my first stomping point, but I eventually figured it out. Path to the Underground, pretty nice level as well. Frozen Climbers, good level as well. 2 for T, please. This was pretty good too. Cringe Comedy. Yeah, I don't know if my solution was supposed to be that easy. But I'll let you tell me when I send my replacement feedback, and also when you watch this LP, which I will make, which I will provide a link for. Mandatory Curfew Initiative. This was a really nice level. I especially love time limits in this game, so I definitely don't mind them. Especially since I'm a math person. I'm a math teacher, as a matter of fact. So so it's all about teaching my students math and sharing my knowledge of it with my students. And then Headache. Yeah, truth be told, when I got to the Headache and Migraine ranks, I got somewhat worried that these levels would be hard for me as well. But most of them didn't turn out to be that bad. Um, Headache 3 was definitely a roadblock. Yeah, that one took me quite a while. But I honestly felt extremely proud of myself for coming up with that uh, build a step and then mine into the one-way wall to turn around while I was napping. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So that was part of the solution, but then yeah, there were other parts that were wrong. So it wasn't quite solved, but I eventually did figure that one out. And then pseudoscience, yeah, um it was pretty much the next level immediately after. That kind of stumped me as well, but I think it's because at the time I was already running the video pretty long anyway. But it didn't really take me that much longer in the next video to solve it. I knew that it involved compression. I just didn't know how to do it with the skills at the time. And then, as you saw in that video where I do solve it, I eventually figured out what the digger and the basher were for. Escape route, yeah, that one wasn't too bad, but honestly, my solution was extremely fiddly. Though I do not know if it's intended though. You know the drill. Yeah, this one was hard until I remembered the basher blocker turnaround trick. I used it in a couple of solutions to some Lemmings United levels. So once I remembered that, yeah, then this level was pretty easy. Kings at the Castle. That was a pretty nice level. Um, I don't know what my solution is intended though, despite the fact that I use all skills. I think I used all skills. I'm gonna load the replay there. I'll let you check the replays that I send you, as well as the watching the LP. And then nosebleed. Oh yes, the rank finisher for Harriet. That was a really nice level. Okay, as you can see in the LP, I took some. I had some wrong ideas at first, but then eventually I was able to figure it out. In particular, I felt very proud when I came up with that bombing a faller and then using that hole to build a platform. So I think in my experience, yeah, headache wasn't too bad. Yeah, pretty much prisoners was the one that took me the longest, I believe. Yeah, yeah, prisoners took me the longest out of all the other levels in headache. And then finally for migraine, yeah, 1 and 2 were pretty easy. They didn't take me too long. I think they both took me less than 10 minutes each. Momentum deferred, on the other hand, yeah, that took me a little bit longer. And I believe that also took me a couple of videos. Yeah, I would definitely say 3 is difficult. The beginning part was especially hard to figure out. 6 days without an accident, yeah, that one also took me multiple videos. But I felt extremely smart when I figured out the solution. I don't know if it's intended, but that's the solution I found was the only way I could figure it out. We're coming home. Yeah, I would say that's pretty fiddly. Yeah, my solution nearly failed on that one. Yeah, had I dug maybe one more pixel, then the basher would have went all the way through and removed the terrain of the exit area. But fortunately, I stopped the digger at a point where the basher could still stop without taking the exit terrain with it. And then mining through, yeah, I think had it been one more pixel higher, yeah, then the lemmings wouldn't be able to step up. So I would say 5, yeah, it's a pretty fiddly. 6, yeah, that one also took me multiple videos as well. Um, in particular, this extremely thick one-way wall, that one was pretty hard to figure out. Yeah, 2 bombers was almost not enough. But those diggers had to be placed extremely precise. And so once I saw that it didn't work, yeah, then the rest of the low was easy. But before that, yeah, I would say 6 was pretty hard. 7, yeah, a little easier. 8, claustrophobia. Oh, that's a very nice solution. I absolutely loved 8. 9 was pretty good too. Yeah, that one. This one also took me multiple videos. And then finally 10, yeah, this one took me the most videos out of all the other lows. So Migraine 10 took me the longest out of all the other lows in Migraine. As a matter of fact, a lot of the lows in Migraine had me do multiple videos out of all the other ranks. But in any way, now that I've completed Lemmings Migration, yeah, like I said before, very nice pack Nessie. I absolutely enjoyed it. And I am definitely looking forward to trying your second pack, Lemmings Destination, in the future. So, so now that I finally managed to solve Migraine 10, I hope you enjoyed this LP series on Lemmings Migration, and I will hope to see you for my next LP on whatever pack I decide to do it on. So, I will see you all next time for that. Have a good day.